What up, Martians? Godfather MG here, back with a video. So King of Monsters, Godzilla 2, whatever people called it. This movie was amazing. Cannot wait for Godzilla versus King Kong. But I'm gonna drop you with a theory real quick, and I'm gonna call out a few people. And there's no disrespect, Brandon and Barry. I want to see y'all can back me up on this. Let's see what y'all think about this. There's no disrespect, and I'm gonna see what y'all think. Anyway, before I do it, I gotta do this. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Nah. I love it. Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about is I feel like, okay, so all the monsters in the end of this movie, all the monsters, they basically show about all the monsters. It showed their history and all that. It showed where they're doing right now and what's going on right now. Now, most of the monsters, they on Star Island right now with Kong, and knowing King Kong, knowing him, he's probably upset. He's probably fighting people. He's fighting a ton of them right now. And also, when the movie was happening, he was also on the island. He was fighting all the Stonecarvers to make sure they don't leave the island and go where what's her name was calling them and stuff. But what I'm about to say here, I don't know. But what I'm about to say is this: I feel like what they said is more threats in the movie. There's a ton of monsters, a lot of threats, and now there's a lot of them are still waking up. So what I feel like Godzilla is this: the biggest threat that I believe and I wish they can do. Here's my theory: the biggest threat is deep, deep, deep in the ocean. The Great Cthulhu. Now, when I say Great Cthulhu, I mean the whole witchcraft. I mean all of them. I'm talking about the Great Cthulhu himself. What if he's the biggest threat out of all them threats? He's deep in the ocean. Let's say this. Let's say if they do, let's say they do their own movie like the Marvel deal with Thanos. Like they got their own little monster universe right now with Godzilla. Let's say if they do that. Let's say if Cthulhu is deep in the ocean. Let's say it's a human or somebody, whoever goes deep in the ocean. And that's been said, you go deep in that ocean, you can find him. But looking at him, you will go insane. You would die. You would never live until this day. Now some people have kind of, but let's say if that person does that in the movie and he lives, tells the story of he found the Titan, he found the God himself, the great Cthulhu. Let's say this person has found him. They do the ritual and all that. They bring Great Cthulhu back. Let's say when what's his name was doing his call, all the monsters. Let's say at one point, because he's an alien. Let's say that he was traveling different dimensions like he can do. Let's say at one point he traveled this dimension when he found the Great Cthulhu dimension. And he was like, oh no, I can't handle this, and he left. And let's say he already knows the big threat of the Great Cthulhu himself. Let's say Great Cthulhu wakes up. He's out. You gotta know how big and powerful this thing is. He's on a different other level of power. He's Great Cthulhu. He's like on the other power of like something like he's God like Jesus, God, right? No respect. That's what he's on. And don't get me wrong, Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla have killed. He killed God. He killed Satan. He killed all the other God stuff and thing. But I'm saying, I think he cannot kill Great Cthulhu. And I'm saying, I think all the monsters, I feel like, will be afraid to fight this thing. Great Cthulhu's on a whole different level. So I'm saying, what if they brought him in the monster universe? I'm saying, what if he was the main big threat that everybody's afraid of, and everybody's really low-key afraid of waking him up, and they already know he's deep in the ocean. They studied it, but they just want to leave him alone and let him be in peace, and don't wake him up. Let's say let's say somebody did wake him up. Like, there's two ways you can do this in the movie. The way I could say Thanos way, you know, everybody know, hey, you can't really kill. You already know it's freaking, it's, yeah, it's basically that. He wins. He kills all the monsters. Maybe a few of them or whatever. You got your next movie. Next movie, like I said, hey, you know, maybe Godzilla kills him or something. But what I'm saying, like, if they do a movie on the Great Cthulhu, I'm not saying they are, but I'm just saying, what if they brought him in this universe? This is a different kind of monster. He's not no Caillou. He's not no Titan. This is a godlike monster. This is the monster out of all monsters that I could say King Kong can't even fight. And I'm saying the Starcrawlers and them will run away from this man. I don't even think Martha can even play with this. This is something that you don't want no problems with. It's the Great Cthulhu, the godlike being himself. He can mind control you. This thing is on a whole different other levels that I can get into, but I really don't want to get into. But I'm saying, what will happen if they brought him in the universe, and they put him in the movie? Now, it's cool. It would be fun and cool. I would love to see Godzilla versus him. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying, Cthulhu's power is on a whole different other level. Godzilla's power is strong, but I'm just saying, Cthulhu should be on the level that you cannot defeat him that easily. I'm just saying, what do y'all think about bringing Cthulhu in this universe? This is a monster. This is a person that whole different levels. It's also based in real life factor, and I could say the movie factor. Well, what happened? What do y'all think will happen? Because like I said, I think what I'm thinking here, and what I want, I'm thinking, hey, they do a movie on him. Like I said, hey, they're gonna have to, because knowing Hollywood, y'all know how they're gonna do. They're gonna turn down his powers a little bit, you know, to make Godzilla easy to kill him, which makes me upset a little bit, like for real. That makes me upset. But I'm like, don't do that. Go feel all out the way with this. But you know, if they do that, hey, that's the end of all their movies. But I'm just saying, what if the biggest threat, low key, is deep in the ocean, and all the monsters are low key really going nuts because they say zero action density. He knows that the Great Cthulhu is a bigger threat. Let's say if he woke him up, and he's deep in the ocean, he's coming, and all the monsters, like oh snap, all the monsters be like, okay, oh crap, he's here. The only thing can kill him, because he's a god. The only thing can kill God is a god. Now, I'm not going to say Godzilla, but I bear to differ. And I'm basically asking people, do y'all think, what monster do you think can kill and take down the Great Cthulhu? What do you think about Cthulhu if they brought him in the monster universe? They got going on right now. That's it, Martians. All I got to say here. Thank y'all. Peace.